It's either a longhorn or that's the head, that's the leg, and
And
that's a
it's
butt.
twerking.
It's twerking.
Twerking among us.
It's
Like a
yeah.
twerking Illuminati.
As the photographic print just submitted appears to Oh, I'm sorry, I'll be you. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling.
That doesn't
Yep.
sound anything like me.
That sounds exactly like you. Can it really be true? I never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, or at the conclusion at all. This has taken 6 hours.
My mother tongue, the Queen's English, or French as I like to say, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible.
God.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Vulgar tones?
Wow, she's kind of racist.
Then why are you here?
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man bent his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, a post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot.
Is this a press moment?
Honestly, I don't remember what happened last time.
Even watching it back, I don't feel like we had anything that.
Wait, what was it? What was the one where we had to press him on?
He had a list, a little dot 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 bubble that came up.
Maybe one
Did
more.
we actually press him on it? I don't remember.
No.
I
think so.
Where we left off, the last thing said was Ryunosuke was saying, I want to test, I want to press the witness. And Kazuma's like, Miss Brett? And we're like, no, the detective. But I don't know. Here, let's
Maybe one
go
more.
through it. Let's go through it and see. Just so we remember.
If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me.
Come over here and I'll shove some poison down your throat. It worked!
But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway. I think it was here.
Yeah, that's.
I think this is when it was like, rude.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Our country sucks. I mean, what? Inferior? What do you mean by that?
In the lands of the Great British Empire, the police store everything found at the crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once and that's the end of it. Isn't that so? Oh, shoot. Quite right. Le Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident. Exactly. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. What if you click on his little dot, 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 dot?
Yes, there it is again. His animated thought bubble. I'm off my meds again. The detective's reaction is just the same as before. Nande.
Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Breton as her interpreter. But things are very different now.
Yeah, he's got a little dust cloud above his head.
In this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity, as they say.
Who? Who says that?
Oh, you know, the court people.
What? Are you off your meds too, Kazuma?
I didn't sleep very well last night, alright?
Oh, okay, fine. It's because of me?
It definitely will. Maybe.
What do you mean?
Don't read too much into it. When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down.
You're right. Look at him. He's lost his own thoughts. He's
Whoa, I'm
like...
so lost in them. I'm lost in my thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, lost a lot of blood this time. The end is nigh.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die.
the copper blood.
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought.
There's only one man I'm gonna
Run after that
pursue.
train.
Oh,
Catch up to it.
I'm gonna run a train. What? Oh,
Yes.
Right.
Those trains.
sorry? Pursue?
I'll explain how to do it now, Ryan. It's all to do with the witness marker.
What marker? I hope they're Crayolas. What the hell's this?
The rose art.
At the moment, we just have rose arts.
Oh, yeah.
At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who is the person actually making the correct statement.
Correct statement. There's nothing correct about her. What? Are you delivering the news, Kazuma?
But by moving the marker left and right with A and D, you can turn your attention to other people in the stand.
Okay.
Write that down, write that down.
A, D, shit, I'm lost.
While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with the spacebar.
Spacebar.
Catch the person at just the right time. You might uncover some new information to pursue. If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand, take a good look around.
Alright then. So first I should move the marker across with A, D, and focus on the detective. I definitely don't sound like a person who's off his meds right now. Then pursue him with spacebar and see what's on his mind. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here I go!
Wait.
Exactly, which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost.
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What the meaning of this?
I'm not pressing anything. I'm so
Or
sorry.
give him a heart attack.
I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts and the pool of blood that's been piling up by his feet deeply.
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector.
Do you normally think?
Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say.
If there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the court.
Attention!
What is the meaning of this? It's the delightful English woman who's testifying at the moment.
Nothing about her has been delightful. Everything's been
She's absolutely
racist.
delightful, effervescent even.
That's right. Alright, whatever.
She's like an award-winning cow.
A heifer?
If you
Prize
can't
cow.
find fault with her testimony, the cross-examination should be over immediately.
But excuse me. Is that how it works?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness.
That's right!
Yes, not to mention the fact he's intimately involved in the kiss. Smack.
Inspector Hosonaga.
Yeah, what?
Very rude. Do you have something to add in reflection to the statement just made by Miss Brett?
Do you not see me bleeding from my mouth?
Oh, the doctor.
Oh my god. Well, yes. If you don't mind, I would like to speak, because it may be my last shot.
Hmm.
The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru Hosonaga, I'm losing it.
What's so funny?
I don't. I can't do the accent.
I believe in you, Inca Damien.
We all believe in you.
Satoru Hosonaga always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless.
What do you really mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving the evidence, you see. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done.
Smiles.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
So is he
Yeah.
preserving evidence or he's just taking evidence?
I'm
These
think
are
he was
just
stealing?
words.
I'm seeing
stealing the evidence.
I stole the whole restaurant.
I'm not a waiter at all.
Oh God, I'm dying.
A crime scene thief?
Oh, like the lady's remarks touched the nerve there.
That is what I'm saying. He is an idiot.
Take this for example.
Where'd you get that bottle from?
Where are we
Oh,
storing
I
it?
stole it.
Is that why you're bleeding from your mouth? What?
I'll never tell.
Is that from your ass?
This is exactly the bottle of carbonated water that I took straight out my ass. I took straight to the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all of its fizz. Having
Must have been painful for you.
having been open 3 days ago now, it's fallen a little flat.
By the very tight muscles of my asshole.
Point.
But it was carbonated water.
Trust me, there's a difference. You can feel it.
My abs hurt.
I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, Jesus.
Like a conspiracy theorist, it was carbonated.
Yeah, there's some left in the bottle. I can see it. That's very impressive.
We kept some in there.
One day our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming. I guarantee it.
You sound like you're insane.
Yeah. And now we know why you're coughing so much. That's all that carbonation.
It's the carbon.
I can't say I condone the witness's actions. I do understand the sentiment. I would do the exact same thing.
In fact, this water is sitting right next to me. I'd shove it up my ass if I could.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a bidet.
That's what the fizz is for.
But not quite. At all.
The
Telling me you
court will
don't put
accept the
San
glass
Pellegrino
bottle.
up there?
The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence.
Crying.
All right, let's take a look at it.
The carbonated water bottle has been entered into the court record.
Carbonated water the victim and Miss Brett shared on the day of the murder. It was on the victim's table, and now is in his ass.
Ooh, that smells weird, like funky.
Yeah, somebody clean that before we pass it around.
Miss Brett,
Oui.
can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death? Touch it.
This is very
Smell it.
awkward for me now. Oui, it was that bottle. It was not so brown then.
And this was carbonated.
And it was a lot more carbonated.
What was that about?
I want to know too, okay?
She seemed to avert her eyes. I mean, I would too, but when she answered the judge's question...
Very well. Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination.
Hey, can you hit court record?
I
The
can't.
inspector will kindly control his fervor.
Take a look at this,
Please don't stick anything else up your ass.
I can't promise.
this water anima.
Anything special?
Probably inside. Let's get real up close and personal.
Yeah.
Pour it out.
Oh!
Oh, it's like half full.
The label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. Do you know what it says, Kazuma? It is French.
I think it's French. This must be very expensive water to just be shoving up your ass.
Yeah, but what does it say? That's what I was asking. You pretentious bastard.
Oh, you love me? Then go to France and
Fuck you.
Sick. Sick burn.
Oh, beer, beer, beer.
Kazuma? Jeez. You could just say that you don't know. It's okay. I won't laugh at you, except I will. Oh!
There's gotta be more. Oh.
So this carbonated water is the last drink Dr. Wilson ever had. That's sad.
No, what a shame.
It looks like there's a little left in the bottle, although it's just plain water now. Oh, that's you. Sorry. Sorry, I read it for you, Kazuma. You know, I've been sweating so much. I'm absolutely parched.
Oh no.
oh god.
Let me put this to my mouth.
Don't do it, Ryan.
I'll just have a sip of this to keep me going.
No.
No, Ryan, you can't do that.
But I'm so thirsty.
No touchy. For one thing, that's evidence. For two things, it's been up a man's ass.
Yeah.
For three things, you can't go drinking evidence.
So you mean only two things are an issue?
I suppose.
You're right. We don't know what might be inside, do we? I mean, we know what it was inside of. We just don't know what's inside the bottle. Inception! Dum-dum.
You never cease to amaze me, Ryan. In more ways than one.
Oh, yeah. Dot, 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 dot. I wonder... Could there be anything in this water?
Duh! I solved this case 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I solved this case before it happened.
What's the matter? You've gone quiet all of a sudden.
I think I
Just
might have
Duncan.
just worked something out. An interesting possibility. I mean,
Could
I
it
don't know
be-
where I got this idea from. Definitely nobody thought of this except me and my smart brain.
I know what it is.
No.
It's poopy water.
Well, that's true too.
Thank you, I just wanted to make that joke.
It's
Got the
poop.
poopies in it.
It's what the poop is. Alright, we already looked at that.
Can we look
Alright.
inside the bottle now?
Nah, there's nothing.
This is
Oh, wait.
rude.
I can't find anything out of place, yeah. So, no. So I think that was our turning point.
How interesting.
Go on, Madison. One more time. Just for
Kindly
fun.
control his fervor.
Further.
Ahem.
Got some water right here. Unfortunately, I have no idea what the poor man burnt his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast.
We've already pressed on that, right? And we found out about the glasses in her purse.
Yeah. 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 As far as I've heard, sorry, burping. The postmortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot.
That's not very ladylike.
Sorry, I'm sorry. We do it differently in England, in Great Britain, which is where I'm from with this accent. I'm from England and I speak only English. Burping is a sign of respect, you heathen. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without even a trace, please do show me. We should present.
I'm gonna give you a present. It's
Yes.
from the detective's ass.
I do not want this anymore.
Yes!
Hi.
Yeah.
What is this? The bottle of water?
Actually, it's poopy water now. And there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind.
Shoving a bottle.
What up, the a-hole? Obviously, I'm referring to poison.
Poison. Like
No.
venom. Like venom from a rattler.
I love that. I love that band. Poison.
On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside?
I have no comment.
Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass?
Order, order, order.
What? And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? There's only one person who could possibly have done that. Giselle Brett, if that even is your real name. It was you.
It is my real name.
Objection!
This is outrageous. To suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. I'm not even talking about that poopy bottle water. You little rookie imbecile. Have you even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? I've reminded you 20 times at least.
Jesus
Get it through your
Christ.
thick skull.
Why don't you just marry the British then?
Have you forgotten that we have only just signed an accord of friendship, not marriage, with the British Empire?
With benefits?
Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime.
What?
I think you failed law school.
The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth.
Your stomach okay?
No, I'm a bit peckish. If I may. I will silence you forever for this disgraceful. Shut up! It is you who should be silent. Oh, of course. I'm sorry, miss. Dear lady.
Where did that come from? She just snapped.
I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Drink
Person
all that
trying to
water.
come out.
Was some butthole water?
Some of that southern twang.
God, no, I think I just lost it. Like writer's block for accents. I'm sorry, my lady. To what were you referring?
I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector, and whether it contained poison or not.
Of course.
Then drink it.
Yeah, put that in your mouth. You did?
Have you forgotten what my guiding principle is already, alright?
Do you
I
even
said it a million times, it's gotta be flawless. Alright?
Tell me again.
Investigation every time, alright? Just listen.
I don't believe it.
Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. Alright?
That's highlighted. How do you mean tested? Did you drink it yourself?
Yeah.
Totally, I did. Absolutely.
What? And what did you find, Inspector?
I ordered tests for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time.
I think this is a British poison.
Hmm.
A little arsenic.
We could find no trace of poison of any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency. What? Are you sure?
Like his butthole is riddled with poison right now.
The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
No! No! Ugh. Wow, so dramatic, Ryan.
Should we check the court record real quick?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to see some things.
Should we
Like the coroner's report again. Can we
medical
examine it
report?
more?
Yes.
Wait, that's his report card.
Oh,
That's his dentistry.
sorry.
That's his report card.
Oh, here we go.
He got an F.
He got it up in dentistry.
All right. Male, British, shortly after 2. Cause of death. Bullet fired at close range, fatal hemorrhage from pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound. Bullet
This is
didn't
worthless to
pass
me.
through. Yeah.
Never mind. Whatever. I thought I had a big brain moment.
When did they, well, I'm just wondering how slow acting the poison is. Because if Hosonaga has ingested some poison, that's why he's like, blah, 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 blah.
He could also just have TV.
That's true. He might have tuberculosis.
Yeah.
That is true. That's very sad. But I'm just wondering,
Maybe.
something here, and the fact there's no exit wound, bullet did not pass through the body, it's just very strange to me.
Yeah, I feel like they should talk more. Like they should have noticed the burn.
Yeah.
Oh, sick burn. I'm very grateful to all you Japanese. You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you. Merci. But of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours.
Ugh, I hate that face so much when he makes that
No,
face.
he looks like a creep.
Yeah. I was so sure.
This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
Thank you, counsel. I think that cross-examination has clarified everything. As the prosecution have asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit.
I'm done for.
The court wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience this has caused you, Miss Brett.
Oh no, I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present the court at this point?
Maybe hit court record?
Kazuma?
I feel like something's just gonna like happen randomly.
Yeah, this is how it always is in the first trial. It's like, let's hold your hand. Here are your little wheels. Your little tricycle.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I have nothing more.
Well, if you'll excuse me now, I really must be leaving. For this wonderful waste of my time.
Hold it!
Oh! I knew it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Madison,
yeah.
you should voice her.
What? No, wait.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What was she? She was really low, right?
Give her Yoda voice.
Yeah.
Oh god. Never.
Wait,
Never
please,
in my
will
life.
you?
Please wait.
You could be whatever voice you want to be. Maybe she had a frog in her throat.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that...
What is the meaning of this? Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotoba. judicial assistant to the defense.
Oh, he's the daughter. She's the daughter of the guy. He's the daughter. Well, the voice threw me off.
She is a girl.
All right. She is the daughter of Mr. Mikotoba, who's like, say I do. Mikotoba? In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but whatever. And in her hand, she carried a bolt of lightning. She threw it at the judge, and we ran away. She carried a small package, unlike Kazuma, wrapped in a furoshiki cloth. To be continued. This is the longest tutorial I've ever been through my whole damn life. Save your progress? Why the hell not? There we go.
Oh, you're one of those people. You don't ever like to save on the same freaking slot.
I do. I just like to just one-shot it all the way through.
Yeah, well, you know, recording purposes. What if I lost all this footage?
He's ready for another gummy bear.
I am. Give it to me. Type.
Dun dun.
Doo-doo.
Previously on Dr. Phil.
Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
Ha! A judicial assistant and a woman, no less. I suddenly don't care about women anymore.
Yeah.
Not if they're Japanese, I don't care. Unless they got a giant swan on their head, I don't care.
And on top of that, the rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Yes, I fully understand. I ask for only 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
Ha! You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded, and I know nothing about the law. I just keep saying things and they just let me say them.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
But, Your Excellency.
She's probably on her period or something. It's gross. Ew, get it out of here.
She's wearing a dress.
Ugh, my balls
And
feel like they're
it's
shrinking.
pink.
Ew, gross. I might turn pink.
I am most grateful.
You got a big forehead.
The heck, you have a problem with 5 heads?
Yeah, you got a 5 head going on.
Oh, she's with us now. Cool.
Oh, hi. Hi, Maya 2.0.
Yeah. She kind of looks like her a little bit.
Yeah. Do you talk to ghosts too? Who exactly are you?
I'm sorry. There's no time. Please simply accept this for now.
What is it? A report about something written in English, but I can't speak English.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
On how to be a basic bitch. The English woman's.
After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical facility and borrowed this paper.
Yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
In more ways than one. So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know. I can't read English.
What? Oh.
I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself. So she just walked in here blind? She was like, "Ah!"
Perfect
Yeah, it's happened
timing.
the same day.
Look.
Oh, no, of course not. Because you got lady parts. Gross!
Special characteristics of curare and its effects on the human subjects. Interesting and very convenient.
Curare? What's that? I've never heard that word before.
Me neither.
Yeah,
to
me
be honest
neither.
with you.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Curé? Is it curé? I don't know how to pronounce it. Continue. Oh, it's actually me speaking. Anyway. Time's up. Prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
Trespasser? Jesus. She's like, can I please talk? Is that okay? Yes, sure. You have 5 minutes. Okay, great. I have evidence. And it's like, get out of
No,
here.
you don't.
There was too little time for me to read it in detail. Oh, so I can read. Okay. But I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. You're welcome. If you think it would be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
This is wonderful. Arigato gozaimasu. Giselle's report card has been entered into the crew record. A report.
Wow, how
and a
convenient.
poison. Wow, this is just what we needed.
How convenient, Deus Ex Machina.
Goodbye then, and good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have made her sound like Eeyore. Damn it.
That's
I think
alright.
she'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back, and you could just make her more and more like, nobody notices me.
Should we hit that court record?
You have had long enough, counsel. You cannot detain our English guest any longer.
Well, you know what? A poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to decapitate their prey. That's some powerful poison. Incapacitate the prey.
Oh, so it paralyzed him.
And then he burned himself. He wasn't dead, but he was unconscious. The above mentioned
So the
effects-
bullet did kill him still.
So, yeah, she wanted to, like,
Yes.
make her shot count, I guess? That's weird.
She shot him,
Seems like-
threw it on the floor, and hoped someone would pick it up. Luckily, we came by.
But the shot happened before. Maybe he also had a gun, and so she was trying to paralyze him to make sure that she didn't get shot. Because she knew he had a gun?
I
And so,
think
like,
she
he
just
reached for
wanted
it and it
to
fell? I don't know.
see if it worked or something.
Alright, so let me see here. It's instantaneous. Okay, Susie drinks it out. Subsequent death, even in minute doses. The above mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound. The bullet!
Yeah.
It didn't go through the body, it just went through his chest. The poison was in the bullet.
Ooh.
What? But the
Was
bullet
it?
should
Are
have
we
killed
sure?
him. But the bullet should have killed him.
I think the poison was in the water still, because it's
Yeah.
unknown to Japan, and this poison's
Yeah.
from South America.
Mm-hmm.
Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation. Okay.
Hmm.
We'll back. Want to. I can't present though.
I think we will soon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I want
Probably will be
to present it.
I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time.
Just for good measure.
Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but
Yes.
everybody wants to speak, you know.
Prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Ryan, we're out of options here.
What?
Oh.
Really is our very last chance
Out of relationship?
at everything. You might die.
Why you sound like that right now? Squidward.
Uh,
Yes, I know. Smash! Your Excellency, Your Royal Highness, Your Majesty, the defense does have new evidence. Ha!
That look.
It's in a book, a reading rainbow.
The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior.
What? What?
Well, Miss Brett.
Did I miss something? Oui, Your Excellency.
If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer. I know I've asked that like 4
Actually, I
times
do
already.
mind. I do mind. I have studying to do.
This
If I stay any
one-
longer, you will find out I did it. I mean, I did not do it at all, so there is nothing to worry about. But I have a big test tomorrow.
A big test. This one is rotting on my head as we speak.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid, like I said, I have the test to take tomorrow, and I need to study, and you're wasting my time. It's not so very long until tea time, which is also time for homework, and I said something else, but I did not read it.
I didn't click anything. It just did it on its
Forgive
own.
me. Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realize it was phrased as a question. However, I own you. You will go to dinner with me.
Oh, this is
I am
just
feeling
great.
a bit uncomfortable, Your Excellency.
I must ask you to treat that as an order. I'm getting drunk with power.
I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
My apologies, dear lady.
Then why didn't you just go study somewhere else? Why'd you come here? The hell?
Because I'm a murderer.
Oh, okay.
So, counsel. Well, that's a good reason.
Jail!
What is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
This
Wasting
one.
my fucking time.
Yes! Miss Giselle Brett. We understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at UMay University, doing research. Research, by sheer coincidence perhaps, into a deadly poison.
What?
Poison? Where are you going with this, counsel?
All the way down to Chinatown, baby.
a toxin known as curare, Your Excellency.
Or however you say that. Is that how you say it?
Sure, it is now.
Just how I say it.
How I say it, so it's right. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
Objection!
What complete and utter nonsense. Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it. And if I haven't heard of it, it doesn't exist.
Wouldn't have done.
What?
What?
Not have done.
What? Yeah, exactly. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before.
You mean you wouldn't have?
For one very simple reason. First of all, it's very hard to pronounce. Second of all, it doesn't exist in our country. It doesn't exist?
Correct. Much like the Easter Bunny, much like Santa Claus, much like
Santa Claus is real. You're
Doctor.
telling me he's nuts?
Santa Claus is not real. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. St. Nicholas is dead. No matter what test the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify Carrere.
Corral.
Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. You think any of your witch doctors out there with their damn vaccines know what that is? I bet not.
We're really dating ourselves with this. What?
That's his character, right? He doesn't like doctors.
It is.
Order.
I will take a Big Mac with cheese. Thank you.
Royale with cheese. Council, does this deadly poison truly exist?
According to this report, authored by the visiting research student from England, Curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. Seems that it's reasonably well known amongst European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows? To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Wasn't that about to sum it up, Miss Brett? Oh.
Objection!
Trumpery. These aspersions are utter trumpery.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither. To
The art of
start
the deal.
with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector? Hoso Naga.
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. I mean, who do you take me for?
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around? Like you're the other way around.
I'd say that about you, but the very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress, evidence that curare was used.
Explain yourself, Counsel.
The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move.
I like that Ryan, though, is like, oh yeah, I'm totally active in this. I'm participating. I'm shuffling through papers.
Looking like I'm busy.
Yeah.
Like me in debate class.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm checking my notes here. That's absolutely right.
You gotta write that down.
I won this case.
Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. How terrible!
How terrible!
It's a pizza pie!
Oh no!
Mamma mia!
The pizza pie is burnt!
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Witherson had, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow. Cosmo. I mean, I've just been over here shuffling through papers. I don't know what's going on. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
Explanation is extremely unpleasant. Poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation.
Ugh.
And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just
Ugh.
unable to move.
That's like an actual true fear.
That's awful. I would not want that.
I wish Inosuke would like tug at his collar like, ooh,
Oh,
tough
get a
crowd.
load of this guy. That's hideous.
To the observer, it looked almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare.
You said a swear, Kazuma. You said hell.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did, Ryan. You've heard Papa say some swear words before.
Yeah, I have.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Council, actually contains this terrifying poison.
Objection!
This is all very convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, kind
A
of.
hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense. If I may. All these facts, you think you're so clever, but you would shut up. It is you who must be taught. Of course. Dear lady.
Alright, he definitely goes to like those S&M bars at night.
I think
Step
so.
on me.
You're right.
Yes.
You step on me, dear lady. You remind me of a lady Demetrius. So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
Wow.
Let the record show I am just reading those scripts and this is not in any way, sort of form, the opinion of the speaker.
Nani?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them.
What?
I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
What are you talking about?
Right? Well,
Like he's
Miss
stealing
Brett,
your research.
the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection!
Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is you're breaking the rules. I'm telling my mom on you.
Go ahead. Do
Laughing behind your head. What's so funny?
Excuse me, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
About that date. May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Oh gosh, she's gonna drink from it. She's gonna drink the poop water.
Ew. Well, yes, I don't see, why not? Our hands brush as I hand her the bottle.
Oh my god, and he's pouring it for her. This is
Ew,
This
that's a
is-
lot of water left.
fermented inside the whole Sanak brewery.
Wow. Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Sorry.
To an English woman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. You little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end.
I'm gonna poison myself and kill myself.
Cheers! Whoa, cheers!
It's the poop water! What are you doing, you crazy broad?
Hmm.
She just throws up uncontrollably and like shits herself and then dies.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
It's in the bullet. It's in whatever went into his chest. If it's a bullet,
Yeah.
it's in that. Because it's instantaneous. Yep.
Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned.
You just drank water from a man's ass. I mean, if poison's not gonna kill you, definitely dysentery will.
So no cure. What? The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
But what about the glass? You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in the grand venue. Most kind.
Grr.
Wow, wow, wow.
Taking backwards.
I'm gonna take a piss on her. Get out of here.
It escalated quite quickly. Order.
Merci, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Ah, yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Ah, yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
This doesn't make any sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how? How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it.
His lips are very pillowy.
They are.
They are getting lost in his lips.
Yeah.
It's such a good angle. Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
London jail.
Oh, snap.
There has to have been poison in that bottle. Doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead, or at least shit herself. She did neither of those. Oh, come on, Ryan. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water.
I'm pretty sure maybe it's the glass that she stole from him had the poison in it. Maybe not in the bottle itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be the bottle of water itself does not. I think we can conclude.
I think it's the glass in her purse.
Yeah, so we can say contains no poison.
Let's just go for it. It's our first trial.
Yeah.
Contains no poison. As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle. That's not what she thought. What are you talking about?
Can't be playing both sides like that. Damn.
What? Why, Ryan? Why would you say something stupid like that?
It's everything we've done.
Isn't it obvious? If there was poison in there, she'd be dead by now.
Well,
You're supposed to be on my side.
Right. I know everything. Sometimes your unadulterated naivety
Oh no.
really astounds me.
You're
Wow.
getting turned on right now, Kazuma.
But sometimes you need a good cleaning.
What's happening?
In the ways of the world.
Oh, I can't wait till you sting me. Oh, is that what this color is supposed to represent? Wink, wink.
That was a guileless ending to a promising line of inquiry, counsel, for which you will be penalized.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
This-
no.
Okay, so I guess it does contain poison.
What?
This whole trial is poisoned.
Maybe the poison like wears off.
There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't
Maybe
there?
she has the cure?
I know it said something about like when the poison goes into a wound. It like
So it doesn't trigger until you get shot?
yeah, I feel like that might have something to do with it.
Oh, so, but wouldn't it still affect you, but it takes longer to affect?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
But she would have the
Maybe.
cure because she's done her research.
And it's like an anesthetic.
Yeah.
Ah, it contains
Yeah.
poison.
I'm just saying this now because I'm
Yeah.
sad that my original one was wrong.
Well, I thought you'd be like, contains no poison. However, but no. The culprit did put air poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position. I only do doggy style.
You're serious?
Yes, Kazuma, I'm sorry I never brought this up to you before. Missionary is just not my thing.
Oh, totally. I'm a dog man.
Ooh, are you blind?
Dog man.
You know,